So I'm gonna be making um, some water, and this water is cucumber, limes, lemons, and ginger. So the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So I just wanted to come on here today just to practice being with you because I have been, a little bit of a hermit, and it's been necessary. I have learned so much just over the past year. Like, I've dove into books that were just sitting there. I've done the work instead of just reading the books. Like, I've actually done a lot of self practices, writing, exercises, like mental exercises, and just tried a lot of different things, like therapy. And I think even all those things combined, they all have their use, and some people resonate. I think it's not even resonant sometimes. I think it's more of you. There's different ways to heal, different ways to address your imbalances, and they're not all going to be appropriate at the same time, right? So it's like right now, if I had an anger issue, say I had an anger issue, um, it'll be a lot more advisable for me to do like something physical, right? Because I'm working with this fiery energy, this aggression, and so to balance my fire, I should definitely be doing something physical to work that out. Let's say if you know, somebody tells me to go take a yoga class, but if I have an anger issue where I want to be moving, I want to get the agitation out. It might be harder for me to sit in a yoga class just because I'm just so full of agitating energy. So it would make more sense to do something physical first. And when you start to get that grounding and that balance in your body, you can meditate and just be in a mental peace a lot easier. You don't have to put any effort in. And I mean, it doesn't work when you put effort in anyways. Part of learning how to meditate properly is getting rid of all those myths about emptying your mind out and not having any thoughts, and also getting out of the idea that it always has to be sitting from meditation. And if you think that that has to be that, like if I'm not gonna do meditation like this, then I'm not doing it. Then you might constantly feel a failure. But if you realize like, oh, I meditate differently, or right now this is how I get my mental balance, my energetic balance. This is what actually works for me more than another time in my life when I'm more grounded and stable. Maybe I want to do some more quieter, you know, breathing type exercises. Hello, everybody. Got a few people in here. I am doing what I usually do, which is make water, flavored water, but it's not flavored water, it's wellness water, right? So I'm doing cucumber, which I already cut a while back, just like 10 minutes ago, lime, lemon, and ginger. So that's going to be my recipe today. And what were we talking about? Okay, so I have all those in there. Then the last thing I want to do is slice this ginger. So I have a piece of ginger right here. A lot of people will be like, oh, you peel your ginger. I'm not big on peeling it. I don't really care. I'm not really big on peeling the ginger. So I'm just slicing it really thin because the more surface area you have available, the better infusion you get. So see how I slice mine? They're like thin flakes, but this way they get like a pretty good infusion because they're thin as well. You get a lot of surface area. Whereas if it's just one big ass chunk, then it's going to be hard for it to infuse. Just chemistry 101. I didn't do that great in chemistry. I didn't do bad. Like it wasn't like physics. Or physics to me is just math. And I don't like math. Me and math don't get along, you know. We never have. And so I can do things when it's like applying it to real life, applying it to what I normally do. It's a lot easier for me to understand it, but man, physics was hard. I like chemistry though because of the experiments. Like you could just like throw things together and then you get a reaction and something smokes. I just love reactions, and not you know reactions like that. But people, sounds like a toxic behavior, doesn't it? But like chemical reactions, like I like seeing smoke, foam, color changes. Oh, I actually did. I made some hibiscus tea, and we needed some calcium in it for a supplement. So they're experimenting with different supplements. And the calcium, so you know hibiscus is red, and the calcium turned it like purple, turned it like bluish purple. So it looked like this at first. Ooh, this is some nice tea. It's cold though. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to rewarm this because it is delicious. It's hibiscus tea with cloves and cinnamon. So I'm gonna refill this. I'm gonna fill up with some water. So I'll be back. The good thing is the fridge does it. I can just sit it there and it does it. So we got all of our sweet stuff out the way, right? Yeah. So now I gotta get to making this rice, which I'm really late on, but I'm still good. And I don't know about you, but I have two different cutting boards. One is for the sweet stuff, like I hate when pineapples have onion flavor on them, or like, your apple tastes like garlic. Ugh. So I like to keep my flavor separate. So the wooden cutting board is for garlic, onion, all the things that are like not sweet flavor, because it just kind of ruins it when you got a hint of onion on your fruit. Yes. Okay, so we have our wateon. Our wateon. Where's the lid for this thing? Oh. So I'm gonna sit this overnight. This water. So remember, this is ginger, lime, cucumber, and lemon. So I squeeze the lemons and the lime, put some flakes of ginger in there, some Shea, and then sliced up a cucumber. So that's all good and done. Now we gotta make this rice. Okay. And what I have to do, what I've done here is